Well, that's it, guys. Day 30. The 30-day shred is complete. What have I learned over the last 30 days? Well, real quick, the workout was leg day. I was having a little bit of sciatica pain. I don't know if you ever had that. I think it's from me walking over 60,000 steps over the last couple days. That probably has something to do with it. But it was leg day, so I just did leg extensions and leg curls. Did 6 sets of both. And it was a little lackluster for the last workout of my 30-day shred. So my starting weight was 197 point something, and my final weight was 186. So 11 pounds in 30 days. I'll take that all day. All day. So the whole point of the 30-day shred it wasn't to get shredded. I know 30 days, that's a tall order. You'd have to completely starve yourself to get shredded in 30 days. The entire point was for me to reset how I looked at food, what I ate, why I ate it, because I've been coming to the gym for years, and I used to be in incredible shape, and I'm getting back to that. Maybe I'll pop an old image of myself up somewhere, but that's the physique I'm going to beat. And that comes with the next step. But I want to talk about the 30-day shred a little bit more. So dieting is hard. Everybody knows that, but I swear, if you really put your mind to it and you decide that you're going to lose a lot of weight, or that you want to start losing a little bit of weight, you're going to find a way. You got to find food that you enjoy a little bit. It doesn't necessarily have to be your favorite foods or anything, but you got to find something you can eat on a consistent basis, something that's easy to prepare, so it'll keep you away from that excuse that, I don't have time to cook this, I don't have time to cook that. So my go-to was potatoes and lean ground beef, like 93, 96, like really lean ground beef. And I just throw some peppers in there. But that was my go-to because it doesn't take any time to slice up some potatoes, throw them in some water, and boil them for 20 to 25 minutes. And while that's cooking, I throw some ground beef in a pan with some peppers, and I cook it. And I cook enough for 2 meals, one for lunch and then one for dinner. So it's fresh every day. Doesn't take any time, 35 minutes tops. And that way I was able to stick to a diet for the most part. I'd say I 90% stuck to it. If I would have stuck to it 100%, maybe we'd be talking about 184 pounds or something. But in any case, even if you do mess up on your diet, as long as you jump back on the next day, or even if you go 2 days, you jump on the next week, you're going to go right back into your weight loss. It's not that serious. It is not that serious. It's like if you get knocked down, just stand back up. That's really, really a big part of it, because you're not going to be perfect. There's some people that can stick to a diet no problem, but the majority of us have trouble doing it. And the thing is, if you fall off, just jump right back on, guys. Just jump right back on and reestablish that diet. Don't worry about that day you ate 6 slices of pizza. So, and as far as the workouts, the thing I've learned the most is being adaptive. Like, that's something I've kind of known, but when you're really locked in and you're trying to get as many results as you can, and you're trying to make it work, it makes you dig a little deeper, makes you change your mindset, and the fact that you want to get the best results you can, and that you're going to do anything you can to make that happen. So really being open to doing different exercises than what you had planned, because the machines and the gym is going to be more crowded one day than another. You're never going to be able to do the exact workout you want to do. I mean, it's very unlikely. So you got to be willing to change it up and not be thinking, man, that was a crappy workout because I didn't do exactly what I had planned. No. You go in there, if you're going to train your back and the lat pull down's taken, do some assisted pull-ups, find a cable machine, sit on the ground and do some pull-downs that way. I'm telling you, it's the work you put in. It's the effort you put in. As long as you're going hard and you're hitting that muscle still, I promise it's going to be all right. You're going to get some results. So, yeah. So, 30 days, locked in, lost 10, almost 11 pounds. My workouts evolved. In 30 days, I've built a habit of pushing myself, of persevering, and just sticking to something. It's so important, guys. But yeah, happy about the 30-day shred. So where do we go from here? That's the big question, right? Where do we go from here? So now that I've kind of locked in and built the habit of doing as much as I can, not quite as much as I can. I think you see where I'm going with this. So my next thing is going to be focused on 90 days. We did a 30-day shred. Now we're going to do a 90-day thing. I'm going to, in 90 days to greatness, that's what I'm calling it. 90 days to greatness, episode 1 will be tomorrow. The focus here is the first 30 to 60 days. I'm going to continue with the weight loss. I'm not going to be in the extreme weight loss anymore. I'm going to eat a little bit more food. I'm going to add some more carbs. But the biggest thing is the goal. The goal. In 90 days, I want to beat my physique that I had when I was in my 20s. I want to be in the best shape of my life by the end of the 90 days. And now I know I can do it because I set out on a 30-day shred to lose as much weight as I can. And I lost almost 11 pounds in 30 days. And I know I could have lost even a little bit more. So it's time for me to lock in 110% locked in. I'm talking dialing this diet in, evaluating all the stuff I'm eating, trying to optimize my nutrition, and just, showing up at the gym every day like I already have been, 30 days in a row. It's actually been more than 30 days in a row because I went since the first day of June, but I didn't start this 30-day shred till a week or so later. But locked in, holding myself accountable. So dial that nutrition in. And I'm also going to push myself a lot harder in the gym. I want to see what I'm capable of. They say only those that risk going too far know how far they can go. So I'm going to risk going too far. I'm all in on this. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to lift heavy. I'm going to lift hard. I'm going to get the right nutrition. And the first challenge of this is not this weekend, but the next weekend. I'm going out of town. I've already looked up where Anytime Fitness is, where I'm going. So the nutrition will be hard because I'm going with family, and they don't eat the same stuff I do. So if you want to be better, if you want to get farther ahead in life, you got to be different. And a hard part of that is that diet, especially when people around you are eating the same food you're eating. So I'm going to have to be prepared. So a failure to prepare is preparing to fail. So prepare, looking ahead, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. But, so we're going to dial that nutrition in. We're going to go hard in the gym. And the next 90 days, I'm going to change my life. I'm going to change my life. I'm going to kill it. I'm going to go in there and go so hard. So first day of 90 days of greatness is going to be biceps and abs. What can I do different? Well, I guess we're going to find out tomorrow. And tomorrow I got to be at work. Oh, that's the other thing I got to call myself out on. When I lay down at night, I set the alarm. I hit that snooze button way too many times. I get up an hour and a half later. That stops today. 90 days of greatness is a no bull crap, a no excuse call to action on myself. I'm going to set that alarm. When it goes off, I'm going to get up and I'm going to get my butt in the gym. I'm going to spend a little bit more time in there. Spend a little bit more time warming up because I know I'm going to push myself. I'm going to add cardio. I'm going to stretch. I'm going to lift heavy. I'm going to go after it with every single thing I got. and I'm going to get the best results that I can. And at the end of this 90 days, I'm going to look back and be like, wow. Maybe I'll watch the same video. I'm going to be like, wow. I told myself I was going to do it, and I did it. I told myself I was going to do it, and I did it. So that's it, guys. I'll see you next time on 90 Days to Greatness. Y'all have a good one.